Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. I was like, yo, I ain't even know dude. My homeboy grabbed him. I was like, yo, your brother a predator, man. He was like, predator? I was like, yo, bro, he is, man. You know what I mean? He was like, man, hold on. He just pushed. Dude, at the waterfront, he got his flip-flops on. He got his socks pulled down like halfway, like with his heel hanging out the joints. And he at the waterfront, like he just finished working out. He's standing at the joint. He was like, the dude Ron pulled up. He was like, he tapped him on the shoulder. His word, he turned around. He was like, he looked at him. He was like, what's up, bro? Oh, looked at him like, he put his stuff down. He said, just gave him a hug. He was like, oh, you know that hug when you ain't seen somebody in a minute, you can hear it, like, they both hit each other back. That's all we heard. He was always like, that's word. He was super hugging. I was like, that is his brother, bro. I was like, that's crazy. My homeboy was like, yo, man, his brother's a freaking lunatic. I was like, man, no, man. I was like, man, that's your homeboy, bro. You better let him know, man. I was like, for real. I was like, O gonna know, we gonna tell him anyway. O gonna already know, but I don't think O care. I was like, I don't think O care, man. So we was like, man, that joint crazy, man. You know what I mean? So we just standing over there watching the joint. Dude just came in. He just came in the pod. He didn't even put his stuff up or nothing. So he just standing there talking to O. They having a good conversation. O looking like, you know what I mean? Like they trying to catch up. So bro left. The dude Ron walked away and went to the phone. So he hopped to the phone and he dialed a number. He was on the phone. And while he was on the phone, he was talking for a second. And then he was like, hey, O. Hey, come here, bro. O walked over there. O slew for it. O walked over there. He was like, I ain't never really seen O smile before unless he was in predator mode. He was like, yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I just, I didn't want to, when I was in those mountains, I just wanted to leave everybody alone, man. I know my little brother done grew up. Ain't nobody write me and tell me my little brother getting in trouble. Now my little brother in here. He talking for a while on the phone. He get the phone back to bro. I'm standing over that joint listening like, yo, this is crazy right here, man. Like, this man cut his family off just so he could stay in the mountains and shake, rattle, and roll. I thought it was diabolical, y'all. So boom. Cut his family off because he was in the mountains. He didn't even see his brother grow up. They say O was in that joint like 5 years. So he cut his family off. Just so he can have privacy to shake, rattle, and roll. I wasn't feeling that, man. But you know what? This is bro family. So I already know bro gonna rock with his family. I just ain't rocking with them. I can't do it. This is my man, homeboy. Ron rock with my man. But like, I can't really be involved in all this freaking psycho family activity right here, man. Because bro is a real deal predator. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to be around him, man. So he was just standing over there talking to the dude, Ron. And Ron just was looking happy that, you know, I guess he ran into somebody that, you know, that's in penitentiary that, you know, probably gonna at least have his back. But you from Norfolk, bro. You ain't got to worry about a whole lot of that. It's a lot of us up here. So I guess he was feeling comfortable with that situation, man. So we just stand over that joint watching. So we seen Ron walk to cell 9. So when he walked to cell 9, you seen him going to cell and he came back out. He had a big bag of food. You know what I mean? I'll say at least about $25 worth of items and stuff like that. So he looked out for his brother as he should. This is his real brother. So he looked out for him, gave him some food. You know what I mean? He gave him all that stuff. So he kicked it with him the whole time. Like, it was like the whole time he kicked it with him. He kicked it with him the whole time, man. So the lady called standby for outside rep. So when the lady called standby for outside rep, that's when O went outside. O ended up going outside. But bro didn't go outside because he didn't see us going outside. I think he still wanted to get his stuff together. So he stayed in. So I felt like that was a time for me and my homeboy to kind of like at least go holler at him to see what was good and make sure everything copacetic, at least put bro on point. You know what I mean? You know, we dropped the bug in his ear, at least telling him, yo, bro, a predator. You know what I mean? But we ain't really get a chance to elaborate on the whole situation. So we stayed in too. So we stayed in. Bro was making his bed. So bro came out. He was like, yo, what's up, man? What y'all be getting into in here, man? He had his little coffee mug, I guess that bro gave him, that his brother gave him. He came to the joint, he was still making him some coffee. He was like, what y'all be getting into in this joint though, man? We was like, yo, man, look, don't worry about all that, man. I was like, yo, listen. Like, for real though, I think O gonna tell you anyway. Like, he gonna know we gonna tell you. I was like, I don't care. Like, you know, he can't be mad at me. I was like, listen, bro. Like, he shake, rattle, and roll, and he a predator, man. He was like, he shake, rattle, and roll, and he a predator. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. He like them boys. My homeboy was like, man, listen, man, your brother's super duper gay, bro. I'm telling you now, like, he's a maniac with it. Like, he was like, man, I mean, like, you saying it like, you know, like, ain't nobody in my family gay or something, bro. I got gay people in my family. You know what I mean? Well, I was like, I can tell. I said, because it runs in the family. I said, because he's really with that. He's really with that action, man. Bro looked at me like, man, you don't even know me to be talking like that. I was like, yo, look, bro. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Like steer you away from your brother. You know what I mean? Pardon me if I said something wrong. I said, but you rock with my man. So the only thing I can do is tell you this, man. Your brother's a predator, man. I said, what's a predator? A predator is somebody that lures somebody in, man, tricks them with items, fear it, like scares them, do anything, man, just so they can accomplish the mission, man. That's violating them, man. I said, that's who your brother is, man. So, I mean, I'm just giving you the count because, you know, you rock with my man. My man was like, yo, bro, everything he's saying facts, man. Like, you know, we used to rock with O, but O just too out of control with that stuff, bro. We ain't trying to be around that stuff, bro. So he was like, hey, he's sick like, he was like, man, he's sick like that. So where receiving you was at? He was like, I was at Mecklenburg. He was like, I was like, bro, you ain't seen none of that shake, rattle, and roll in that Mecklenburg? He was like, oh yeah, that joint was wicked. I was like, bro, listen, when your brother is king wicked. I was like, man, he's he's on it, man. He's on it like that, man. He was just like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen him in like 12 years, man. Like, last time he was in contact with us is when he got locked up. So he was like, man, for real though, I ain't gonna lie. Even with all that going on, I appreciate y'all bringing that information to me, man. And I ain't gonna go back and tell him like, yo, dudes is telling me this. He was like, I ain't on it like that. He was like, but he is my family though, man. So like, you know, I'm gonna rock with him, man. I'm gonna rock with him, man. Like, you know, that's just what it is. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just letting you know, bro, like, your brother's a predator. Like, we warned him. Everybody that be like, yo, Weezy don't do this. And we have warned people before, man. I warned a lot of people. And he's one of them, man. We let him know off the top, your brother's a predator, man. So boom. But he got to make his own decisions. He's his own man. He just got into prison. He got to learn how to bid for himself. So after Rec came back, O came back, hopped in the shower, O hollering at him. They kicking it, you know what I mean? Everything was straight. So like, for real, like, they was cool, man. It was like they started hanging out. Like, they started really like eating meals together and chilling. Like, this is his brother, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. If I came in prison and I bumped into my brother, as long as he won't in there violating people, man, like I can deal with him. Like, he can shake, rattle, and roll, but if he in there violating people, bro, I don't want to be your brother in prison. I'm sorry, man. Like, call me what you want. We're family, man, but I'm not family with somebody that violates people, man. So like, you know, bro got to make his own decisions, man, because this is what his brother does. So they having a good old time together, catching up. Like, you know, they haven't seen each other over a decade. They catching up. They eating together. They chilling. They walking laps. Letting them listen to his music. Like, everything is going smooth. Everything is going smooth. Bro will still come kick it with us. He'll still come over there where we at and be like, yo, y'all, see, y'all good? Everything good? You know what I mean? We'll accept him and talk to him and all of that. O never even looked our way no more after he did that predator stuff and we witnessed. I guess he was feeling like, man, I ain't, you know what I mean? Which is respectable. He know we was young dudes that we won't into that. You know what I mean? So like, bro would still come kick it with us from time to time. And it didn't affect O. O wasn't on it like he was hating or nothing. But the first time bro seen his brother do some maniac stuff, man, I promise you it was crazy, man. Joe was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. But we got cool, like for real, 2 Billion had cool officers, man. 2 Billion had cool officers, man. It was one lady, she was cool, she was older, she used to act like a dyke, you know what I mean? But she was super duper cool. I think she was from Richmond somewhere, matter of fact, but she was dumb cool. I ain't even say her name, but she was one of the cool officers in the joint. Man, I promise you, man, this dude, I don't know what he was doing. But it was a dude in our block that I didn't even know was a boy. This dude used to go outside, work out, do everything, kind of tall, older dude, like he was in his 30s. Bald head dude, he had no facial hair, but like you didn't even know he was a boy. He didn't act like a boy, he just work out, you know what I mean? He was quiet though, you know what I mean? Man, I promise you, man, we went outside. So we went outside, we was trying to let bro, he was asking us who was all up here from 4 Building and who were all up here from Norfolk that was in 4 Building. We was telling him that we got the yard with 4 Building, so we made him go outside with us that morning. So we all went outside. Now the cool CO lady is working. Man, I promise you, man, when we came back from outside Rec, they'll pop all the doors will get popped. Every door in that joint opened up except cell 9. So when bro was going to his cell, because they had put the dude Ron was in cell 14. So when he was going to his cell, he's walking past cell 9. He noticed that his brother door is the only one that ain't open. So he like, so you know, we doing our own thing. I ran upstairs and got my cup to get some ice, you know what I mean? Before we locked down, everybody was doing their own thing. My homeboy ran to get some, my homeboy ran to get in the shower. So we all running doing our own little thing. So when I come back down the steps with my cup, I see the dude Ron at the door like, hey, bro, you good? You want me to get your door open? You want me to get your door open? That's all you heard. That jump, I'm talking about through the noise, through all of that, man, through it all, man. All you heard was, man, from my door. He was like, man, it's me, man. It's your brother Ron. He was like, I don't care who it is. You could be Jesus. Get away from my door. Bro was like, bro just backed up like he faded to black type of back up. When he looked around, he saw me look, I was looking right at him like, told you. I told you, bro. Your brother's a psycho, man. I told you, man. He was like, he just screamed on me like that, man. What you think he doing? I said, oh, what you think he doing? He was like, he got somebody in there? He was like, where's his roommate at? I was like, his roommate right there, sitting at the table. He was like, so who you think he in there? He's probably doing. I said, bro, look, bro, I told you your brother get down. I said, he ain't told you he get down? He said, nah, I ain't asking nothing about that. I was like, man, shh. Next thing you know, the door open up. The cut come down. Next thing you know, the cut come down. The door open up. The door open up. This word. All you see was the little brown skin dude coming out like he had a little switch to him this time. He came out looking super fruity. That's my word. We looking, we like. Then you look, then you see O come to the door with his shirt off. O was like, hey, let me get that shower after you right there, man. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, let me get it after you. You pick and rolling? You ain't gonna be long, is you? All right, let me get that joint after you, man. Ron was like, he looked at me. I was like, I don't know what you want me to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? I done told you all the information that you needed. Your brother shake, rattle, and roll, and he's a predator. I just told you this. He was like, shh. He got up from the table. He walked over there by O. He was like, hey, I don't know what he said. He kind of like stepped halfway into O's cell. He was saying something to O. That's all you heard. O was like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Hey, look, one thing about it, can't nobody tell me how to do my bid. Can't nobody tell me how to do my bid. Then you heard Ron was like, well, what you was doing here with the cut up then? He was like, I was fucking. Pause, y'all. The record scratched in the whole pod. The record scratched. You hear me? The record scratched. I promise you. It went from noise to like this. That man said I was fucking. I was like, oh my God. His brother was like, his brother just walked out the joint. His brother walked out the joint, started walking towards his room. This word O came from behind me. O was like, grabbed him. He spun him when he grabbed him. He was like, what's your problem? What's your problem? Bro was like, bro ain't really had no answer. Bro was like, you trying to snatch away, he grabbed him again. No, what's your problem? What's your problem? The CEO was like, stop horseplaying. What y'all doing in there? He was like, no, this is my brother right here. He got a little closer. He was like, what's your problem? Ron was like, Ron ain't had no answer. He was like, man, let me tell you something, man. I already know your little friends done told you. Yeah, them little niggas from Norfolk, I already know they told you. Yeah, newsflash, I'm gay. Yeah, I like men. Yeah, I like getting them in my cell. Yeah, I like doing it to them. Yeah, that's what I do. That's who I am. Now, answer the question. Now, look at me. Dude turned around, Ron was like, he was at his door now. He was like, he said, now do you accept me or don't you? Ron was like, I felt like he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Pause. I thought he was though, man, because that's a crazy question right there. Like, what would I say? I don't know what would I say. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't know what I would say, man. That man was like, you accept me or not? Ron was like, man, you always gonna be my brother, man. He dapped him up. I was like, well, that's what I'm talking about then. Quit acting like you shocked, man. Yeah, sometimes I like the goddamn party. Shit. Sometimes. The whole time, this shit is all on blast. You look up, you just see the dude that just came out of the cell standing by the shower like, this nigga like this, taking the shit off by the shower. He like, God damn, nigga put me on blast, so boom. Yeah, he did. He definitely put that nigga on blast. He put that nigga all the way on blast. That shit was crazy, but he didn't care either. The man came out the cell in front of everybody from getting his back blown out. So he already knew what time it was anybody. Anyway, dudes was gonna find out, man. So that joint had happened, man. And Ron had to accept who his brother was. You know what I mean? His brother was into that game. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure like it's really like shocking, like to see it and witness it like with your own eyes. But like this is prison. This is what you come to, man. So like I think after that, that's what kind of made Ron kind of like, you know, gravitate to us a little bit more. Now, yeah, granted his brother was in there, but still though, like he kind of like, you know, came around us a little bit more, and he had questions like when he came up. Like I walked into a conversation he was having with my man, and when I walked up, my man was like, I mean, bro, listen, he your brother, man. I mean, at the end of the day, he your brother. Like everybody can carry it different. You know what I mean? Your brother like to pose. You know what I mean? You like, man, go ahead with that, man. He was like, man, I mean, your brother like pose. If you gay, you like pose, right? This boy Ron was like, that ain't funny, man. He was like, well, look, all I'm saying is this. When I walk up, I hear pose. I'm like, what y'all talking about? He was like, no, I was telling him that, you know, old super gay. He was like, man, that joke was crazy, man. That man screamed on me in front of the whole bar. I saw with my own eyes that he shake, rattle, and roll and wheeze. I was like, man, I heard that joke. I was like, yo, that joke was crazy, man. I was like, but you know, dude is another dude. Like, he's different, man. Like, you know, a lot of them people go in that mountains, man, they feel like they ain't never going home, man. They feeling like, you know, the messing with a guy is their only option, man, to companionship, man, which is, you know, their option. I'm not knocking their option, man, but at the end of the day, like, I just feel like, you know, like, that's what he do. I said, but what I told you was the main thing is that this dude be violating dudes. He was like, man, when you say, like specify violating dudes, I was like, you know what? Like, I caught myself because I was about to, but I'm like, yo, this dude, a maniac. Like, I'm not really trying to get into it with this dude. So my man was like, man, look, I'll tell him, look, man, yeah, this young dude, he had in the cell with him, man. He was violating the man every night. And the dude checked in on him, man. Dude dipped on him, man. Like, the dude couldn't take it. He was like, the dude ain't telling him, but the dude was definitely getting violated, man. So he was like, man, I ain't seen him do nothing like that. Now, if he gay, that's crazy, you know what I mean? But still, though, like, violating people, I was like, bro, listen, man is different. I'm letting you know now, the man is different, man. Like, real talk, your brother's different. And that's just what it is, man. So he was just like, man, you know, it's all good, though, man. But ever since that day, he fell back off his brother, man. He fell back off his brother for a lot of reasons, but he still would talk to his brother, man. So I think the main thing that threw him off was this, man. And like I say, around this time, they bringing a lot of people in from a lot of different compounds, man. So they end up bringing this white dude up here. I guess that the dude Ron knew from Mecklenburg. So when the white dude came in our block, he was a new dude to the block. He was quiet. He didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? And for real, the white dude that came over there, we was at. And when I saw the white dude, he walked up. And then off the rip, I looked at him like he didn't look like fruity or nothing like that, but he just looked like green. He had looked kind of green and a little nervous. So when he walked up, he saw Ron. He was like, "Hey, man, what's up, man? My flash, man, that's crazy, man." He was like, "I ain't seen nobody up here I know yet, man. I ain't seen nobody I know yet, man." He was like, "Yeah, man, there's a few people up here that was on Mecklenburg with us, man. It's a few people." So as we was talking, that's all you saw was come out of nowhere. He come walking across the till. He was like, "Hey." He tapped Ron. He said, "Hey, ain't you gonna introduce me to your new friend?"
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.